post-game coverage of Game 5 of the Western Conference Championship Series. Tonight's final 5-2 in favor of the London Knights after a couple of empty net goals there in the third period. Joined by Sarnia Sting head coach Alan Letang, along with captain Nolan Dillingham. Coach, going into the third period, a real tight game there. Things kind of spiraled offensively there in the final frame, but a lot of pressure out of the gate from your team, 14 first period shots, and really the beginnings there were quite promising, weren't they?
I mean, I think for most of the game it was pretty promising. I thought our start was excellent. We were ready to go, and we were just that half inch off of connecting on a rebound or getting one by. And I think obviously the game changes if you get one early there. But give them a ton of credit. They locked down the high slot, and there was no second chances for us. And we tried to move pucks around to the perimeter and get some shots. And he made the saves he needed to make, and they capitalized on a few of their chances.
Nolan, you've been a part of the Sting franchise for 5 years. Obviously, a lot of great experiences, and now you face going back home up against the wall. But this is exciting to go back to Sarnia. You obviously won back-to-back games there just a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's super exciting. We're happy to go back and play Game 6 at home. Yeah, I mean, our fans and our energy at home were awesome, and even in this building tonight, we had good fans and good energy. So,
take some questions now, guys. Ryan, you can go ahead.
Hey, Alan. Just in the third there, I mean, you finally draw even, and what did you see from your vantage point there? And it was kind of a couple quick goals there.
Yeah, I think the one was a little seeing eye shot that maybe a little bit of knuckleball that got through, but I think we could have killed the play at their blue line. We kind of backed off a little bit passive, and we should have reloaded a little bit harder and stayed above it. And then even on the second one, our gap wasn't where it should have been. We should have surfed that and closed it out. But those are the little breaks or the difference in this game tonight, right? Where we were doing that at home, and they capitalized on the two mistakes we made.
Okay, and just about your start, you touched on it, but you can't drop a better start. And did you guys feel like, how was the room after that? You're down 1-0, and you've had one of the best starts in this building in a long time.
I think our room was like it's been the whole playoff. This is a resilient group, and all year they've proven how resilient they are, how close they are, how tight knit they are. Of all my years coaching, and whether it's with Hockey Canada or playing over in Europe, this group is tight. So there was never an issue with what was going on in the room. The message was perfect. They were saying all the right things. They knew they had to keep pushing. There's a belief in that room that we'll continue to push, and like I said, they've been resilient right from day one. So I expect nothing less coming back Sunday.
Nolan, obviously you touched on it a little bit with the last question there, but obviously you guys are headed back there on Sunday. What will be some key success, to get that crowd going and help you guys out in order to be successful on Sunday?
I mean, if we can have a similar start to what we had today, that'd be awesome, and we can get our crowd into it, early. I don't know. Like I think we were right there today, so it's tough to say what we need to do differently. I thought we played hard today. We played well, and Tanger said it in the room. When two good teams are playing, it's just a bounce here and a bounce there that changes the game.
Back with more post-game coverage of Game 5 of the Western Conference Championship Series. The London Knights 5-2 winners tonight, taking a 3-2 series lead. Joined by Knights head coach Dale Hunter, along with forward Denver Barkey and coach. A tight first period there, some big saves from your goaltender. You come out with a 1-0 lead, and ultimately a big, explosive offensive third period there. Maybe just your insights on the game, and maybe a word about the play of your goaltender tonight.
Yeah, we definitely started slow, and they were forechecking pretty hard, and Bo stood up really, really well and made some big saves for us until we got our feet going.
I'm told it's called the Twinterton line, but quite a performance from your trio tonight, including a goal and an assist from yourself. We just talk about the chemistry between the three of you together.
Yeah, I feel like kind of ever since we got here, we had a tight bond, and I feel like we feed well off each other, our energy, and I feel like we get in on the forecheck and create turnovers and make plays then.
Take questions, guys.
Dale, what's Ryan Winterton meant to this club, this series?
No, he's good. He's been through it last year, and so he's got knowledge of what it takes to win. And they won it last year, Hamilton, when he played there. So he comes here. He's he's a good player, but he's also a good teammate, and he's a good leader for a lot of our young guys and a good example.
Okay, Denver, they scored to tie it, and you could say, but you guys came back with a flurry. Can you tell me about that, and especially yours? Did it hit a defenseman's stick on the way in?
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's just like been us all year. We've always been a resilient team. We've always bounced back well from goals against or losses, and I feel like that was just a prime example. We got scored on there really early in the third, and we bounced back right away. And I don't know if it hit a stick or not, but luckily I found the back of the net.
Okay, and Dale, you bring Ruslan Gazizov back after, he'd been a little bit ill, and just the impact he had there on that.
No, he played well. He was good. He had a nice shot, and their line had some puck time in their end and making some plays, and for coming off the flu, and he said he felt really good, so that was good.
Hi, Denver. What's going to be the key in closing out this series on Sunday for you guys?
I feel like we just got to start on time. In their barn, their fans get into it really quickly, and I feel like we've kind of let them score the first goal. So scoring the first goal and just getting in their zone at the start of the game and kind of just quieting the crowd a little bit, I feel like that's going to help us. So just starting on time.
Thank you.
Dale, it kind of turned into a bit of a powder keg at the end there. Did you see Pastajov's hit on Cowan?
No, I haven't seen the replay on it yet, so I have to wait and see.
Okay, and just sorry, a Brett Brochu update.
He's day-to-day still.
Okay, thanks.
Anything further out there? Go ahead.
Hi, Dale. You touched on it earlier with Zach's performance. How key was he between the pipes for you guys tonight, and how good was the group in front of him defensively for you guys?
Yeah, he was really good. He had to make some big stops early. We didn't. They jumped us pretty quick there, and he kept us, kept him at bay. And anyways, he was really good, and he was confident, and so it's he's a good goalie. He's a big goalie, so a lot of shots that he can make saves because he's so big.